Yeah, welcome guys. In this video I'm actually going to be showing you how to build a complete professional banking website just like this that you're seeing on my screen right here. As you can see, it comes with a very professional design. I will be showing you how to build all of this without writing any single line of code. As you can see, there are different functionality and responsiveness. So we have several pages as well. We have the deposit, credit, cards, investment, loans, insurance, account, sign in, sign up, and also e-banking or to sign up. So or when they click on the e-banking, it takes them directly to their sign-in page. Here is where they can easily sign in to their account, or they can also reset their password, and they can also create an account from here by clicking on the create account button or clicking on the sign up button. It takes them to this place where they can fill in all these informations to create their account. So I'm just showing you all of this so that you can know what we're going to be doing in this video. So let me show you how the admin dashboard actually looks like. So you're just gonna go to /admin to log in as an admin of this website. So I'm gonna put in my my email and my password. Yeah, login successful. And this is how our admin dashboard looks like. And I must confess to you, this is one of the best PHP scripts that I have actually worked with online to create an online banking system. As you can see, we currently have just 3 users that I have tested with all of these total debit, credit, and then we have various features and functionalities for this banking website. Let me also quickly show you how the user account actually looks like. So right now I'm on my incognito browser, so I'm just going to go to the sign in page. So I'm just going to put in login successful. Then I have to put in my PIN to confirm. So as you can see, this is the user dashboard with different notifications of all of the transactions that has been made on this website with a lot of features for the user account. So these are what I'll be showing you how to actually build in this video. So if you want to learn how to build what I've just shown you now, so just kindly stay put with me as we dive right straight into it right now. Alright guys, so as you already know, the first thing we need to do before we are able to build our website is we need to get access to a hosting and domain, and of which I normally recommend Namecheap, and this is Namecheap. So I already have an hosting account and hosting and domain. This is the one I want to use. So I already have that with Namecheap. So if you have not yet gotten hosting and domain with Namecheap yet, all you have to do is just check the description of this video below. Then you see a link to Namecheap hosting. So once you click on the link, it's gonna bring you to this page where you can easily purchase your hosting and domain. So once you click on get started here, all you have to do is just scroll down here and then search for a domain name. So like in my own case now, this is the domain name I want to use. So let me just paste it here. So because I have already purchased this, so it's gonna tell me that it is not available. So you can just tweak 1 or 2 stores. Probably you can change it to .com and see if it's available. So whichever name you want to use, just make sure it's available like this. Then once it has actually checked it in a green icon and mark like this, then you scroll down, come to connect to hosting. Then after that, so it's gonna tell you how much you're going to be paying, and this is it. So you just have to click on add to cart. So right now I've successfully added it to cart, so then you can click on confirm order. So right here, this is where you're going to add in your card details for payment and stuff like that. So but because I have already purchased my hosting and domain, so I will just stop it there. So in your own case, you can just add your dollar card details, or you can also pay with PayPal, or you can fund your account. So when you fund your account, you can use Bitcoin for the funding and PayPal or card payment. So normally I usually go with card. So after that, you'll be given access to your hosting and domain just like this. And once you have gotten your hosting and domain, you have to do just come to your primary domain. Your primary domain is the domain you used to buy, I used to connect. But in my own case, I have several domains on this hosting already, so this is my primary domain. So in your primary domain, I used to purchase this hosting. So you're going to see this icon here. So when you hover on this icon, you're going to have all of this option. So the option we need here is the go to cPanel option. So we're going to come back here again and click on go to cPanel. So what we need for this tutorial is the cPanel. So right here I'm on my cPanel. So this is my cPanel right here. So once you've gotten to your cPanel, all you have to do is just scroll down to where we have file manager here. So I'm just going to open my file manager. So right here I'm on my file manager. So in your case, if you are just purchasing your hosting for the first time, unlike me that I've had a lot of stuff on my hosting, so in your case, all what you just have to do is come to public_HTML here. So it is under public_HTML that I'm actually going to do whatever I want to do. So just like uploading the file and stuff. So but because public_HTML is for the primary domain, and my primary domain is different, so this domain right here is an add-on domain. So I have several other domains on this hosting account. So because it's an add-on domain, so it's not going to be under public_HTML. But in your own case, if you are just purchasing the hosting and the domain is your first domain, so you're going to be using public. That's what we see. But in my own case, because I have several other domains apart from my primary domain, so I'm going to see the name of the domain that I just bought, which is this. So I'm just going to go to my add-on domain, which is region.site. So, and as you can see, we do not really have anything except from these two folders. So these are just default folders, so I can delete them because I don't need them. So once you deleted them, so you have to just come to where we have upload here. Just click on your upload, then click on select file. So I'm just going to go to my downloads. So this is the script right here. So I'm just going to double click on it. So just upload the script of which I will be giving you. I'll be showing you how to get access to this as well, if you are able to stick to the end of this video. So I'll be showing you how to get access to this script. So right now we have to wait till it reaches 100%. So once it reaches 100%, then the script we'll be able to find the script here. And so right now it has reached 100%, So after it reached 100%, it's going to turn green. So after it has turned green, you can now check it. So when you're back, all you have to do right now is come here to where we have reload. So as you can see, we now have our script zip file here. So the next thing we need to do right now is we need to extract it. So just right click and then click on extract file. Then click on close. So next thing, I will enter into this folder here. So this is now we have all of our files. So now there's one more thing I need to show you, because depending on your hosting and probably might not have made the settings. So there are some times that you need to do just one setting here. Just come to settings here. So then you're gonna enable show hidden file, just like I have enabled it here. As you can see, it is checked. Just check it, then make sure it's for, choose the site you want to enable it for. So and the reason is because there are some files that don't usually show themselves. So when you enable these settings, so it will allow those files to show, and so that the script can work. So then after you've done that, so the number of files you should see here is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So after you've done that, all you have to do right now, the next thing we need to do now is you have to select all of these files, then you click on move. So you want to move them. So I'll just claim this alpha bank in front of it, and the reason is because I want to move all of those files outside of this alpha bank. So I'll just move it. So now we no longer have any file inside of this folder, so I can click on up one level to come back. So now I've gotten back to my root folder. So now if you should open this folder, you will not see anything in it any longer. So we have moved everything in it outside. So now I can delete this alpha bank folder since I have moved everything outside. So you can also delete the script as well, but I can just leave it. So after that, now you just have to copy your website URL, then go to a new tab and open it. So right now, as you can see, it has loaded, and once you're able to see this page, database connection failed, access denied for so stuff like that, it means everything you're doing is okay and you're on the right step. So this is the page you're gonna see. So now after seeing this page, it means what you have done here has worked, but the only thing we need to do is we need to set up our database, because we have not actually set that up, and that's why we are seeing database connection failed. So now to set up our database, so very simple. All you have to do is just come back to your cPanel here. So just go down to where we have database. You see it. Yeah, under databases you see all of these stuff here. So all you have to do is just come to MySQL database wizard. So I'm just going to open it in a new tab. So right here under database we have create a database. So all you do is you have to create a database. So normally I do use stuff like bank, and let's see, I just use bank. Let's click on next step. So it seems I've created the database before. So let me use another name. So let me just use banks like this. So let me just change the spelling to probably something like this, bank. Yeah, so that is available. So that's for the database name. And for the database user, so I can just say bank, whatever name I use for the database name, then I'll just put user in front. So for the username is going to be bank user, and for the database just bank. And so I'm gonna put in a password like that. So just make sure password is strong enough, and make sure you copy it somewhere. So we're just gonna we're gonna click on create user. So after that, we're gonna check all privileges, then scroll down and click on next step. So after that, we have successfully created our database and our username. So just make sure this tab is opened while you I closed the file manager. So while you go back to your file manager, so once you're back to your file manager, just open this USS core folder, then come to con.php. So then you right click and edit. So I want to edit the database information we have in here. So we have the database root, the database user is currently at root, do not have any password here. Database name is USS Korea. So we are going to change what we have here. So now this is what I'm going to do. Come back to your tab here. So for the user here, so just copy. So now this is our database user name. So just copy it. Then you're gonna come back here to where we have DB user. So you're gonna change this from root. You can clean it and then paste in the one that we just created. Make sure you copy it from the extension that is given to you by your hosting to the name you created. So then you come here to database name itself as well. You right click and you copy. This is the database name, this is the database username. Then come here and then go to DB name. I'm gonna remove this and then paste it. So you're going to do the same thing that we did here. You're going to do it for this place as well. So you're gonna paste in your password here as well. Just type in the password you created while you were creating this database. You're gonna paste it here as well. So you're gonna come here, copy your username, come to DB user, paste it here, copy your database name, paste it here, then you type in your password here. Then after you've done that, all you have to do, just click on save changes, then come back to your website. Then let's reload. Yeah, as you can see, it is now loading. So that's exactly how the step is. It is very, very straightforward. So just once you follow this video step by step, you're gonna get this. So now, as you can see, we have successfully installed our banking script. So now this banking script comes with its own front-end design, as you can see, and I will show you how to edit all the content on this website from the admin. So this is it now. You can edit the footer and the address, the quick links and other stuffs. So we have different pages: personal banking, corporate banking. You can check it out. As you can see, we have We have deposits, with all of it with their own content. We have credits. So we have different pages, investments, accounts. So this is where you sign in and create an account. You can also do that from here as well. So if you want to sign, you can click here. If you want to create an account, you can click here. This one is also for creating an account e-banking. This one is also for signing into your account e-banking. So if I should open it in a new tab, close this. As you can see, we have the dashboard, and then we can create an account. But as you already know, this is a new website we just created, so there are no accounts yet on this website, both admin and user. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create our first account. And note, the first thing, when we create our first account, this account is also going to be the admin account, and it's also going to be the first user account. So let's create an account. So what I mean is that the first account we create here is going to be also the account you'll be using for your admin dashboard. So let me show you what I mean. So here we're going to put in Gmail address. We're going to use this Gmail address. Then we're going to use a password. Then I'm going to put in a PIN. Then I'm going to put in personal info details. Then a phone number, so I can just put in a random number here for just that purpose. Then you put in your birth date. Just put in click on this place and put in any date of your choice, because it's not that very relevant in the account stuff. So but just among the personal info you can use, so just put in any date. So male, religion, you can use any religion. So address. So for that, I'm just going to use a random address, this place here. So you can use any address to create your account. So then after you're done with your address, just scroll down and fill in your next of kin. Though this is not compulsory, so you can as well as skip it. Then so you can so currently we only have option to create a US dollar, so we're still going to show you how to enable other currency. So for now, so for account type you can choose savings, current or fixed. So let's just leave it at savings. Then you tick this to agree to the terms and services. Then you click on create account. No thanks. Okay. So now we have successfully created the account. And so right now we can start. We can try and log in. So let me show you something. So now when you go to rejoins.site/dashboard, or probably when you click here, you're gonna bring it to your user sign-in page. So but if you want to access your admin sign-in page with the account you have created, so all I have to do, just put /admin instead of /dashboard. And so this is the admin sign-in page. So this is for the user. So we want to sign in as the admin. So I'm just going to put in my Gmail address, then my password I used. I can log in. So I have successfully logged in inside of my admin dashboard, and as you can see, this is our admin dashboard. So in our admin dashboard we have a lot of features. This is our overview, total user. We currently have just one total user, total debit, credit, transaction, and so on. This is our notification bar. We do not have any yet. And then if you come to users, this way you can manage all users, can add new users, and also manage them. We have tools where we have info, and then settings of the website, management, cards, loan, currencies. Then we have gateway, add gateway, manage gateway. Then we have finances, deposit, check, transactions. Then we have configure account types, and then transfer codes. So then we can log out. So all of these features here, now we're going to actually work on them. So but before we start doing that, so you can just come to tools and come to settings to do some general settings. So for the first setting we have is email SMTP business. So now you can just leave these settings like this. Everything has been done, the SMTP setup. So just leave it at default settings. Then you can come back. Then let's come to general. Then you can set up our logo, site name, and other stuff. Yeah, so let's start with the first thing by actually changing our logo. So I'll just come here and click on change icon. Then I have a logo here. Yeah, so I'm just going to use this. Then we're gonna change the site name based on the name you want to use. Do you get? So based on the name you actually want to use for probably your client or for yourself or for your project. So you can change the headline, the description, and the phone number and the address, because those are the stuff that actually shows at the footer right here. So you can see this is the address and this is the phone number. So you can change it. So probably we can use so you can just use the address we used while creating this account. So I should save changes now, and let's reload it here. As you can see, it has been changed. So that is how to actually go on about the okay, let me close this. So that is how to actually go about the settings here. So I will come back to exchange fee and transfer fee later. So if you go to info right here, you discover you have all of your website information, credentials, and other stuff. So you don't really have anything to do here. So now let's start with the user. So you come to all user here. As you can see, we only have just one user, and I told you when the first account you create is going to be both for your admin account and also for the user account. So this is the only user we have, and it's also the admin account. As you can see, it's also the super admin. So you can add a new user by yourself from your admin dashboard like this. Just put in a email address, So you can just put in an email address like this, then set up the password for the user. Just put in your password like that, then you add the user. So this is for, probably you can also set the image probably you want to use for the profile image. So this is for probably if you, okay, you have not set the username. Okay, yeah, it's not compulsory though, so it's in the settings. You can make the username either compulsory or not. So this is actually for probably you just want to create a user and then send the user his email and then password. So this is the user's information. So let's go to all users. As you can see, we now have 2 users, so this person too can actually log in. So, and the second way by which you can add new users is you can either just send this your website address to the user, so that the user can just come on this website and create an account. So something like this, or you can actually create the account for the person, just like this. So now I'm in my incognito browser, because I'm logged in the other browser. So I just have to come here to the incognito browser. So here now, someone can just come here to account, then click on sign up. So the first sign up we did becomes our admin stuff. So the other subsequent sign ups will only be user. I don't know if you get my point. Every other person that comes here to create an account on this banking website here right now is going to be just normal user. So now let me show you that. So right now I'm just gonna put in my email address, then I can simply create a password. Yeah, and then I'll put in a PIN. So this is also the same process your clients will go through when they want to create their account. So I'm putting a random phone number, and then I'm putting a date of birth here. I just use any date of birth. So now after you've put in your personal info, you can scroll down, then add in address. Let me just put in, I'll just use the same address so as to be fast. Then you can use any other country of my choice, probably. So but the address also has to be valid for you to be able to pass, because if it's not valid, it will tell you location is invalid. So you also need to get a valid address. So I can just copy an address from here, then I'll just paste it here, so I'll make sure it's valid. City. So depending on your country as well, just put in your state, your stuff, your zip code, and then it's going to easily create the account. So United States, then paste in the zip code. So that's that for the address. So you can skip the next of kin, it's not compulsory, you can add it as well. So then agree. So I can say, okay, let me create a current account, then click on create account. So your registration was successful, so you can click on OK. So right now let's try and log in. Yeah, so right now to log in, I have to do just come here and paste in the email address we used for the sign up. So I'm just going to paste it here. So then you can put in your password. Login successful. So now it says your account is currently unverified. Please contact the admin to activate your account. So when it comes to account verification, link, account verification link sending, and all of those ones, so we have settings for that. So now let's just quickly fix that, so that when people come to register on your account, we don't have to always manually verify them. There are different ways they can be verified through an OTP sent to their link, or we can even remove any form of verification after account creation. They can just easily log in. So I'm going to show you how to do all that now. So right now I'm back to my admin dashboard. So I'll just come to my settings. So come to login and permissions here. So this is where we have the settings. As you can see, collect username and sign up. We have not yet activated this. No, I showed you the other time when we were creating an account, I told you can add this. So now if you want your users to be able to also create username when they are signing up, you can leave this on. Send confirmation email to user after registration. So when we on this, then it means user will be able to go in and confirm their email address and then the OTP sent, and they can be activated automatically without us activating them manually. So enable affiliate program, we do not need that for now. Prevent user from updating their email. Yeah, normally they should not be able to change the email they used to register with, except on much more important case. Send confirmation email on every email update. So that's okay. So default registration rule. So when people create an account on your website, what do you want them to become? They should just be a member, not an administrator. So it's okay like that. Automatically delete unconfirmed account after 7 days. Here you can decide to increase the number of days or reduce the number of days. Temporarily disable sign up. Currently probably you don't want anybody to be able to sign up on your website. You can just activate this and nobody will sign up, but I don't think I need to do that. So I want people to be able to sign up. So I'm just going to click on save changes for what we have done. But you need to also understand the account you have already created here now. We just need to verify it first so that it can be approved. So the subsequent accounts we now create, we now actually go with the settings we have done. So if I should come to manage users here, so this is the account that we just created. So let me click on edit. As you can see, this is the account. So currently the account is not yet activated, so we can easily verify the account here. So you can verify the account here. So if I click on modify, so let me go back to this place. So it says account not verified, so let me reload. So now the account has been verified, so we can just put in our PIN, and then now we are being able to log into our account. So this is our first user account. So there are a lot of things we can do from this user account. The user can check his profile statement of accounts to see all transactions, KYC, security, password and PIN, transfer. We have local transfer, international transfer, money deposit, history. Then under monetary we have digital deposit card, and then loan we have application, and then to apply for loan, and then the status of your loan application. So the first thing we want to do right now is let's let's go to profile. So let's come to profile here. So under profile you can see all of our profiles. So from our profile we can easily change our user profile picture. So let me just get the profile picture. So I'm just going to come here, then this is the profile picture I just downloaded. So then let's update. So profile updated. As you can see, our profile picture has now changed. So we can come back to our dashboard. So we now have a profile picture. So then after that we have checked our profile. So now statement would have nothing here yet because we have not yet done any transaction whatsoever. So here we can simply upload our KYC document. So okay, let's do the KYC. So let me just search for KYC documents. So but because of privacy reason, I'm not actually going to be uploading a real KYC document. So but you can actually use this to upload a real. So I'm just going to click on upload KYC. So let me just use any of these stuffs we have here, so you just see how it goes. So probably this is the document, like the ID card, so you can just upload it this way. Then you can click on submit, upload. So once you submit, you can click on OK. Then the admin will be able to receive this. So as you can see, now I reloaded and the KYC document stuff has been updated. So the admin can receive the KYC document right from here. So then after that we can come to security. So from here the user can change password, just put in the old password, new, and then we confirm. So here I saw the PIN that we used to log in. The user can also change it, put in the old PIN and then put the new and confirm. Now let's go to transfer. So we have local transfer, we have international transfer, and then we have mobile and history. So right now we cannot do any transfer because as you can see, this account does not have any balance yet. So there are a lot of ways we can actually fund a user account. So we can fund a user account either by mobile deposit here or through digital deposit or through loan. So we are going to walk through all of those methods. So and then another method we can also fund a user account is you can also fund a user account directly from the admin dashboard. So this is what I'm saying. So you can just come to your dashboard now, go to all users. So the same place where we were the other time. So you can just manage users, edit, the same place. So you can scroll down here. So from here you can decide to fund the user account. So how do we do that? So currently the currency we have is US dollars. So we can, let me say I want to fund the account with 5,000 US dollars. Then I'm gonna select credit. So then I can put the purpose for the transaction. This is for business, stuff like that. Then we can click on update balance. So the user has been successfully credited an amount of 5,000 USD, so we can click on OK. So then come back here, let's reload. So let me come to dashboard. As you can see, we now have the $5,000 in our account. So, and if you should come here, see we already have one notification. So if you should check it, it is the notification of the credit we have just now. So if you should come back to transfer here, local transfer, if you also scroll down, you see the recent transaction being recorded here. So now let's go back to local. So now, as you can see, this is our balance has been updated. So from here we can decide to make a transfer of probably $500 from our account. So now we do not have any beneficiary here yet, so but once we start sending, we can save as beneficiary and we can always use them. So bank name, you can always use any so bank name, let's just put a name, then an account number, then account holder name, so probably something like this. So now we can decide to save the beneficiary. So reason for transfer, I can just say this is for school fees. Then you can click on transfer. Yeah, it says local transfer is not activated on this account, please contact the support. So there's one thing we need to do before we are able to make these transfers. So let's click on OK. So now we need to come back to our admin here. So in our user account under manage users, you need to actually activate it for the users. This is it here, activate transfer, because without it your users will not be able to make any transfer. So you can just come here and click on activate transfer. There are other stuff that we can also activate, like code OTP and email OTP, so we'll come back there later. So let me just click on modify. So now I can click on OK. So let me come back to this place. So now let me reload. So now let's initiate the transfer again. Then you can click on transfer. So we just have to wait till it reaches 100%, then it's gonna be successful. So as you can see, our transfer has been successfully done. And as you can see, this is our transfer, this is our history, transaction history. So all of our stuffs are being recorded, and as you can see, we can also print our receipts. So for example, like the $5,000 that was credited to this account, we can easily click on receipt here. So and you can see this is our receipt, and it can also be printed. You can print it here like this. Yeah, so if you have a printer, you can connect. So let me also show you. If you come to our statements here, so you see we already have statements, credit, debit, reoccurring. Then you can view it here as well. So then you can also print our statement. So let me just close it, and then if you come to our notifications, you can see we started having notifications. So now let's just go on and proceed. So let's initiate an international transfer. So now let's also send in, okay, let's just also send out 500. And also you need to know we already have charges as well, $50, because normally we only sent out 500 the other time, so normally we ought to have $4,500, but we have a charges fee of $50 for every transaction. So you can always adjust that. I think I've shown you before, so but let's go back to that so you can see it. So you can just come to tools here, settings, then general, scroll down. So we have transfer fees and we also have exchange fees. So we're going to be getting to exchange very soon, so but let's just work on the transfer fee right now. So now the transfer fee is always 10% of every transfer, and that is why we have $50 when we wanted to transfer $500. So let's confirm that. So now if I change it to $1,000, now as you can see it's now $100. So that's 10%. So but to me I believe 10% is too plenty, but depending on your choice. So now let me just put in 1%. So then you can click on save changes, or you can also decide to just remove the transfer fee. So if you should come back here now and let's reload. So now let's put in $1,000, and as you can see it's now $10 instead of $100 that was there before. So you can initiate another transfer, then put in an account number, holder, account. Then the country, probably United Kingdom, then identifier, is it Swift code, routing number, IBAN. So you can use any depending on whichever one. So let's just go with a routing number. So you can also just put in a figure here. Then you can also save this for as beneficiary. So you can just say for business, then you can agree and then click on transfer. Yeah, so I've done the transfer. So this is our receipt, as you can see. So right now we can easily go to our dashboard and see how much we have left. So that is how to do the transfer. So then we have mobile deposit. So in mobile deposit we can upload and then deposit a check. So let's see. So I don't have a real check, so but probably let's say for example we have so these are examples of checks. So you can just using anyone just as an example. So this is a $10,000 check. So the user can just easily deposit a $10,000 check like this. So your check has been uploaded successfully. So the admin will also receive this when we go to, I think, finances. Yeah, then we'll come to check. So as you can see, it is currently pending, so we can view it. So as you can see, we already see. So then the admin can approve the fund, so you can just type in the fund, which is $10,000. Then you can change it from pending to either declined or approved. So I'm just going to approve. So credit user on approval. So I'm just going to update check, and you can click on OK. So the user can come back here to dashboard, and as you can see, we have been credited. So if you go to our notification here, you can see that the check has been approved and you have been credited. You can also view your notification as well, like this, so to see all of your notifications. So then after that, we have history. We have seen how the history works, so it's going to show you all of your transactions. Then we have digital deposits. So now under digital deposit, we can have different payment gateways like cryptocurrency. So now let me show you how to do that. So come here to admin dashboard. So we need to enable those gateways. So we do not have any gateway yet, so we're gonna click on add gateway. So this is our gateway. You can either use crypto or bank. So but for now, we're gonna go with crypto. So you can just type in BTC. So it's optional, so you can just say Bitcoin. So gateway icon is not compulsory, you can just leave that. So just make sure it is active. So then you have to put in the wallet address. So just type in wallet address here so that your users can see that it is a wallet. So now you need to put in your Bitcoin wallet address where you want your users to be able to deposit into, so that you can fund their accounts. So probably I'll just use a random number for the wallet address. Then you can click on submit. The payment gateway has been added. So now let's come back to our user. So now if I should reload this place now, as you can see, we now have Bitcoin. So if you have more than one payment gateway, it's going to be displayed here. So you can select Bitcoin. So now as you can see, make payment to the Bitcoin wallet address below. So this is our wallet address. So how much do we want to make? So let's say we want to make payment of 5,000 USD. So now then it means the user has to, so we have to make payment to this wallet address. Then after that, then we can put in our transaction ID. So I'm just going to put in something here. Then you can click on deposit. The deposit of 5,000 USD has been sent. Reference ID. You will be credited once the deposit is confirmed. So now let's go to our admin here. So under finances, let's go to deposit. So as you can see, it has been recorded here as pending. So we can easily just click on edit here. It's currently pending, so we can approve it, then update. The deposit has been updated. User has been credited $5,000. So now let's go back and then let's go to our dashboard. Then as you can see, we have been credited. If you go to our notification, this is to notify that an amount of okay, let's just view all. I think it's not. So this is to notify that an amount of 5 has been credited to your account. So you can view those notification, can mark all as read, and it's going to get rid of this, so that the newest notification can always come first. So then after that, under monetary we have card. So let's go to card. So here we can easily apply for either Master or Visa card, and it can be debit or credit card. So now let me click on apply for card. So your application was successful, so we have applied for MasterCard. So let's go back to our admin here. So you can come to management, then cards. So this is it here is currently pending, so you can just easily edit. Then this is the card. So you can change it from pending to activated or deactivated or expired. So depending on the status of the card, so you can update details, and that is how to approve the card. So when we click on card here, so you can see we have been given a card. We have a card name, card number, expiry date, CVV. So then after that we have loan, then application. So we can easily apply for loan, like let's apply for 15,000 USD loan. So it's gonna be student. Let's 15,000 USD loan cannot be for student, should be for a business. Duration, how long do we want to pay it back? 1 year. Reason, it's for my business. Then you can easily submit. Your loan application was successful. You receive a feedback on approval. So you can also check the status here. As you can see, it's still currently pending. So when we come back to our admin account, you can easily come to loans here under management. Then you see it is currently pending. You can also view reason for the loan. As you can see, it's still currently pending. So we have three options. We can either approve it in, decline, or delete it. So let's just approve. Okay. So if we should come back to our status here, let me reload. As you can see, it has been approved. So let's go to our dashboard. So as you can see, we already have been credited, and if you look at these places, this to notify the amount of 15,000 has been credited. So that's for our loan. So as you can see, we now have a lot of transactions. So I think that is all about this account. So one last thing that we need to do before we end this video. So now let me come back to my admin account here. So from the admin dashboard, if you should come back to overview here, so we see all what we have worked on. You see we already have total users 3, total debit, credit, and every other stuff. So users, we have so we have worked on all users here. Tools, we have worked on tools, management, done cards, loans. So now we have currencies, exchanges, what else? Gateway, we've done gateway. Yeah, I think we've done these two. So under configure, we have account types and transfer codes, of which we have not yet worked on. So let's quickly just work on those ones. So now I'm going to come to currencies here. So I'll open it in a new tab. So currently we have just one account, the USD dollar account. So we can add more currency accounts. So we can add we can simply add a GBP account. So let me let me go to currency. So you can just say USD to GBP on Google. Go to Google. So this is it. So 1 USD is equivalent to 0.77 pound sterling, which is our GBP here. So you can easily just, so now we need the currency name. So currency name is British pounds. So I can just copy it here. Then put it here, British pounds. Then the symbol, you can also copy the symbol from Google or from anywhere like this. You can also come out here and then see wherever they actually type it, then you can copy the sign. So I'm going to come here and paste it here. So rate per dollar $7.77. So then you can click on save currency. So the currency was added successfully. So let's go to our user account and check our dashboard. As you can see, we now have British pounds. So in the same vein, we can create more currency. So now let me just create currency for Naira. So you can just, for Naira, our code is 𝐿, then you can see Nigerian Naira. Then so I can come here, USD to 𝐿 here. You can also easily just search it on Google like this, like Naira symbol. Then you can copy it and paste it here. So at the same time, we have $1 is equivalent to 1,633.52 Naira. Currently 1,633.52. So then we can click on save currency. Currency was added successfully. So if we should come back and check, we should have our Naira as well. So we have our rate widget here, so you can see the current rate. So then the next thing I want to do is I want to exchange, like send some dollars to British pounds, Naira, and see how it works. So let's open this exchange in a new tab like this. So now I want to sell USD. See all of our accounts, currencies. I want to sell USD to buy British pounds. So that's the main meaning of the exchange. So let's just say I want to sell 5,000 USD to buy British pounds. So now exchange fee just 0%. So there's no fee for exchange fee. So if you come back, I already showed you how to do that. Come to general settings. So this is where you can set your exchange fee. Probably you want it that anytime anybody wants to exchange any fund in the account, there should be a fee for that. So but let's just leave it and then let's go on ahead and exchange. So I'm going to click on exchange now. So the exchange is pending. Your GBP balance will soon be updated, and as you can see, let's go to our dashboard. So we have been debited $5,000 already. So now let's go back to our admin to approve. So now we're just going to come to management here and come to exchanges. So as you can see, it's currently pending. So now we use $5,000. So to get 3,850 GBP depending on our rate. The rate was $1 to 0.77, so it's gonna do that for you. So now let's approve and OK. The exchange has been approved. So now let's come back here and let's reload and see the update. So as you can see, we now have been credited with our British pound. So now let's do that for Naira as well. So now let me exchange about same price, $5,000 to buy in Naira. So as you can see, this is how much you'll be getting in Naira. So click on exchange now. So then click on OK. Then come back here. Let's reload. So then you can easily approve. Then OK. So now let me come back to my dashboard. And as you can see, we have been given 8.1 million in Naira. So that is how to work on the exchanges. So now let's come back to our admin. So we've worked on currencies and we've worked on exchanges right now. So now let's go to account types. So now we have savings, current, fixed. If you remember when we tried to create an account the other time, we had these three options. So you can either decide to delete any of these options or leave it or add more type of accounts, but I think these are the main account that every bank uses, so we're just going to leave it. But you can also add here and people will see it in the option when they want to create an account to choose whichever type of account they want to create. Now let's go to transfer codes. So now these transfer codes, we have IMF, COT and tax code. So now, for example, we already have our tax code, but we do not have for IMF yet the number. So you can also add more code, but we're just going to be going with these three codes. So for the IMF, I'm just going to come here and edit. So I can easily put in any figure for the IMF. So it has been updated. Now let's do that for tax as well. So now we have updated the three. So now if we go to users and go to manage users, we can come to our user here. So now I told you I was coming back here. So now we can easily activate code OTP and click on modify. So now what this will do is that whenever this particular user tries to transfer any money, then he will need those OTP. So now let me go to international transfer. So now let me try and transfer about $2,000. Then bank name. So probably in Canada, identifier. Then and save. Reason for transfer. Then you can tick this and click on transfer. So as you can see, we are required to submit the IMF code. Please contact the admin to receive the IMF code. So now the user will need to contact the admin, so then the admin can now provide the necessary code. Let's go to transfer codes. So starting from the IMF, so once the user gets the IMF, the user can easily come here and paste it, then click on confirm, then come here as well and copy this and paste it and confirm. Then as well, user will be, after user gets access to this, user can come in and paste it and then confirm. So then we wait till it reaches 100% for the transfer to be successfully initiated. Yeah, as you can see, the transfer has been has been initiated. We've successfully sent out $2,000, so we already have it in our notification here. As you can see, we already have it in our notification. Yeah, so that is that, and that's about this banking script. So far I've been able to show you a lot about this banking script, and if up to this point you are interested in this banking script, you love all of the features and functionalities I have shown you about this script, kindly check the description of this video. You see a link linking directly to this banking script on my seller store, where you can actually purchase it. It's very affordable. Kindly check my description below, then you can see the link to this banking script there. You can also contact me as well if you feel like contacting me, but after the purchase will also be directed back to my DM, where I can give you further support in the installation process and every other process. Thank you guys for staying with me this far, and if you have gained anything from this video so far, please kindly do me the favor of liking this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell button to be notified each time I drop videos like this. So that will be all for this now, guys. Bye for now, and see you in my next video. Thank you.